Today is March 19th, 2020. I am on Pembroke doing a sewer line inspection. Access point is located on the rear foundation wall through a PVC entrance pipe, and the report is as follows. We'll start here by canceling or clearing out the counter, and then drop down and into the floor section of the sewer line. So we've got PVC connecting into a little stub of cast iron dropping us down and wiring into the main stack, and then PVC making the 90 and heading in underneath the floor. So we'll continue on with clay pipe underneath the floor here. Alright, so we're just a couple feet in here. You can see we've got some roots that have found their way into a joint in the clay pipe here at about 14 feet. So those are not large enough to cause any problems, but good to be aware that they are there. As time goes on, they will likely grow in size and potentially in the future could be in need of a cleaning to prevent any additional issues. Got a little area down over here that's got some settlement that has created a little bit of water standing through this area. Alright, so here we are at about 70 feet. This is definitely out into the front yard, getting probably pretty close to the sidewalk area, which is where we start to trade off our ownership between homeowner and city maintained. You can also notice that our pipe here just ahead has a dramatic downhill turn, which is going to get us lined up with the city sewer tap underneath the street. Now what my concern here is that just ahead we've got the connection between the two clay pipes, which we refer to as the hub. So the hub is an approximately 2-inch area where that's kind of bell-shaped and it slides over the reciprocating side of the pipe. Now the problem I have here is that the entire hub has almost completely slipped out of the connection to the adjoining pipe. The other part you can see is on the left side around 9 o'clock. You can see there's a little half moon. That is a hairline crack. And we've got another hairline crack across from about 10 o'clock all the way across to 2 o'clock. So this pipe has moved, it has shifted, and it is in desperate need of some work to prevent it from becoming dislodged completely and potentially shifting and sliding down into the soil. So this area does need to be looked at by a plumber. So we'll slide ahead and see if the other end of this pipe may also be incurring some issues. The other thing you can see here is that the way this pipe is angled up, we've also got issues where the whole diameter of the pipe really is not available. So we've got a 4-inch clay pipe, and then we've got this downturn, and maybe there's only 3 or maybe 2.5 inches of diameter that's left. So if we get a big wad of material trying to find its way down through the pipe, we could potentially lock some of that up on the hub itself. So we'll take the downturn here, and bam, right there is the city sewer tap. So, silver lining, the issues that we just talked about there, likely going to be a city maintained problem. With that being said, This information needs to be shared with the city so they can be apprised of what is going on here. Get that information, put it on file so that they can either acknowledge or not acknowledge that the problem is theirs. And then hopefully, if they do say it's their issue, of course, we get it on file, we get documentation, and then from that point, we can hope for a repair in the future. The other side is if they say, no, it's not our problem, well then, of course, we still are going to be on the same scheme of having a plumber come out, have them take a look at it, and then go ahead and determine what type of repairs that are needed.